Get ready for University of Georgia basketball.
Save the time on the clock.
Well, if you miss it, you still got to get that rebound. That's the problem.
Here we go, 6.4 to play. And Keyshawn Hall, a 6'7" senior forward, the transfer from UCF at the line. Free throw is good, so they take the point. He's a very good free throw shooter, 90-88. Now Georgia needs to get it in, and they need to get it into the hands of a reliable free throw shooter. Blue Kane is ready to inbound the ball. Now they wipe it down. Blue asks for him to wipe it down, so they do. The officials gives it back to Blue. On the baseline, he moves under the basket and throws a baseball pass to Somto, who takes it and dunks with emphasis. 5.2 to go. Dogs by 4.
That was I'll tell you what, that had Gunnar Stockton written all over it. Boy, that was a great pass.
A 94-foot assist from Blue Kane. Out of bounds on the right end. Heaved it about 80 feet into the paint on the left end. Somto caught it, spun around, and dunked it home with nobody there. 5.2 seconds to play, and time is stopped again. Dogs 92, Auburn 88. Don't foul on a three.
Boy, that's the one thing. You know, when you think you don't have to tell them something, that's when you realize you really need to tell them something.
All the timeouts on both sides are gone.
Because if we had told them something, we wouldn't be in this situation. You know?
Oh, this one's been a fun one. Only 17 more of these in the regular season.
Yeah, well, I hope you and Adam have a great time.
We've got a defibrillator under the table
goodness.
here. We might need to use it at some point this year.
SEC basketball, folks, it just means more.
Auburn to throw it in uncontested. They get it into Hall. A half-court three to shoot, 2.4. Here comes a three. Oh, they blew the whistle on a foul on a three-point shot. He didn't make it, thank goodness. But they called Wilkinson with a foul. They say he hit him on the elbow on the three attempt. Oh, my gosh. Oh. 0.7 of a second remain.
Wow.
Unreal. Hall's going to shoot the foul shots for Auburn. Chuck Smith called that, or Chuck Jones, called that foul on Wilkinson, who's the two are talking right now. The free throw rolls in there good by Keyshawn Hall. Hall with 17 points in the game. Held well under his average most of this ball game. His average is 20. He's their leading scorer, but he's probably going to get there after all. Free throw number 2 barely moves the net. That's good.
And now they've got to miss. Hope they can get a rebound.
It's a 2-point game. 92-90. Third and final free throw with less than a second to go.
And the one thing he does not want to do is make the free throw.
Free throw, missed it left, ball bouncing. They shoot at the horn and hit it. A baseline 2 has tied the game. Unbelievable. They've tied the game at the buzzer. Missed the foul shot. The rebound, Karam to the left. I couldn't see who picked it up and shot it.
I couldn't either.
It was Overton.
The call on the floor is a made basket. That call is under review.
I don't know why the play's under review. It sure looked good from here.
Well, they're going to check the time, I guess. We'll look at a replay as well. Overton, with a tenth of a second left.
Yeah, it
The
left
ball
his hand.
left his hands as we look at the replay. Wow. Auburn ties it on a prayer. Impossible. And now we're going to overtime.
Well, after review, the basket is good. It'll be overtime.
How about that? Well,
how about that? We fouled on a three-point shot that put him in that situation.
Well, I thought we discussed that, Scott.
We did. The problem was they didn't hear our discussion. Oh, my goodness. 92-92. 5 minutes on the clock, and we'll go to overtime. Each team spotted a timeout now. Both teams had drained their allotments, but they'll add one to each side for the extra session. Kevin Overton ties it with about a 13, 14-foot jumper from the left baseline on a missed foul shot.
All right, we're without Jordan Ross. They're without Pettiford. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yeah, Pettiford fouled out. Seemed like minutes and minutes ago, even though it was only seconds of court time, with 25 points, their leading scorer today. And Ross on the bench, he fouled out with about 3 minutes to go, I think it was. And he fouled out with a dozen points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Dogs got to regroup now.
Well, we had two plays in the final couple of minutes there where we fouled underneath. There was no need to. Let them lay it up. And then the three-point shot, there was no need to foul. Let them take it.
Yeah, definitely. Auburn, 23 of 34 at the foul line. Georgia, 19 of 27, but it was Auburn getting the key foul shots at the end to keep them in the ball game. And then when they had to miss one, they did, and they missed it in the right place. And they had a body to get the rebound and a body to shoot it. With 1/10 of a second left, the ball left Overton's hand and went through the hoop from the left baseline to tie it at 92, and we go to overtime.
Well, here we go.
So Somto to the center circle, and Sebastian Williams-Adams at 6'8" for Auburn. Somto at 6'11". They'll toss it up to start overtime. We'll play at least 5 more minutes. Do we still have the juice? Bart Lennox will toss it up. Georgia controls the overtime tap. Kane to Wilkinson. Will work on the left end of the floor here, just like in the second half. Catchings. Entry pass into the paint to Somto is kicked and deflected back out of bounds on this near sideline by Auburn. Dogs will throw it in again. 19 seconds on the shot clock. No, they're actually going to throw it in on the baseline. Went out of bounds on the sideline. They'll throw it in left of the basket on the baseline with Smurf. High lob to Somto. Tipped, almost stolen by Auburn. And Auburn, a loose ball foul by Philip Jovic, I think. Smurf was going for the ball.
If it is, that's his fifth.
Philip Jovic, who's their leading rebounder today. He has a double-double, the first of his career. He just fouled out of the game in overtime. Georgia student section waving so long to the freshman from Bosnia and Herzegovina. Smurf tries to break a 92-all tie in overtime at the foul line when they give him the ball. But Auburn's got to make a substitution. They do. Keyshawn Murphy back in the game at 6'10". Auburn slowly moving guys around all over the lane line. And now they tell Overton to go back to half court. And Smurf can look at the basket and shoot free throws. Number one is good, up and in.
Well, the good news is no one has left this arena. I mean, everybody, this was worth the price of admission.
Smurf hit them both. He's got 24 points this afternoon. Season high, and he's sharing high scoring honors with his teammate Jeremiah Wilkinson. each with 24. Dogs lead it by 2, 94-92. Auburn's first possession in overtime. Murphy for 3, left slot, back of the rim, won't go, rebound. Right down the back of one player into the hands of Overton, and he floats it up and in from 3 feet. It just rolled right down the back of Williams-Adams, right into the hands of Overton. He ties the score at 94. Dogs have the ball. Wilkinson threatens to shoot from the logo, but he doesn't, thankfully. Smurf has the ball to Jeremiah. Will take an NBA range 3, left side, front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Hall, and a foul on Auburn, I think, on the rebound.
Yep.
And they got it on Hall, Keyshawn Hall. He's the guy that ended up with the ball on the rebound. I guess that's why he got it. No, they've called it on Freeman, excuse me. I thought they said 7. But they were saying 6 with their funky hand gestures. Somto at the line for 2. Number 1 is good by the big man. Somto Surreal now with 15 points in the game. That ties his career high at 15 and 15 against West Georgia a few games ago. Dogs by 1. Can Somto make it 2? No. Free throw off the right side of the rim. Rebound to Auburn. Hall pushes it up the floor. Blue Cane chases into the corner for a 3, and it's good. Kevin Overton. Well, that guy's killing us now late, isn't he? He got the game-tying basket with a tenth of a second left and just puts Auburn in front by 2 with that three-pointer from the left corner. Auburn 97, Georgia 95. Dogs have the ball. Wilkinson on the wing, trying to go by Freeman on the dribble, under the basket, skips it to Blue, pump fake, gets a man in the air, fakes again, shoots, misses the 3. Rebound right back into the corner, picked up by the Tigers. Auburn has the ball in a 2-point lead. We're in overtime, 3:25 to go. 97-95, Tigers in front. Overton has the dribble, long three-pointer, short, side iron. Murphy chases down the rebound. Somto D's him up in front of their bench down to our right. Murphy dribbling low, trying to get by Somto, slips and falls on the floor. Dogs going to trying to tie it up. Do they get to tie it? Yeah, it's a tied ball, but Auburn has the arrow. Auburn's bench was signaling timeout. They didn't have full possession. We tied it up. Auburn has the arrow. 7 seconds on the shot clock. 3:01 to play in overtime. They lead Georgia by 2.
Jeremiah out. Who do we put in there?
Dylan James. Dylan and Bailey are on the floor, along with Kane and Somto and Smurf. Auburn to throw it in. They feed it into Overton. Quick feed left. Fake the pass. Freeman spins down the lane, and I'm not sure what he was doing with the ball, but they blew a whistle somewhere, say we hit him in the back of the head. And that was on Somto. They call Surreal for the foul. And now 2 free throws for Auburn. Crowd looked at the replay, and they're reacting to it on the big board overhead. May have been a phantom whistle or a phantom foul. I didn't see the replay, but the crowd did. Elijah Freeman at the line, 6'8" sophomore. Right-handed shooter, free throw good. And Auburn suddenly by 3. The Dogs had a 2-possession lead with less than 10 seconds to go in the game. And now we're in overtime, down by 3. My goodness. Freeman, free throw number 2. Try to put the Tigers up 4. Ball's in the air, and it comes out of the rim, but they get the rebound. Out of the hands of Blue Cane, right to Hall. Didn't grasp it. And Auburn has possession. They missed the foul shot, but now a chance at another basket. Hall attacks against Wilkinson, drives right into Somto, and he loses the ball out of bounds. There's no foul, no charge, no defensive foul. It's just a lost ball out of bounds.
Yeah, he just threw it away. He was trying to go up with it, and
Hall turned it over. It's going to be the Dogs' possession with 2:38 to go.
I think he was trying to hit a high bank, and he just missed the backboard.
Dylan James waiting to inbound the basketball. They're having to mop up some moisture down on the right end of the floor. Chuck Jones has the basketball. He won't give it to the Georgia player just yet. Smurf's down there to take the inbound from James. It'll be uncontested. All of Auburn's defenders are back on this side of the timeline. And Smurf will let the ball bounce and roll. Now he'll pick it up just shy of the half-court line. And the clock begins to tick. We're in overtime. Georgia trails by 3, 98-95. Wilkinson, slow dribble, feeds Smurf. Over the logo, back to Jeremiah, 15 to shoot. Wilkinson attacks. A foul before they lob it to the rim, and Somto dunks it, and the foul is on Hall. That's his 4th. Keyshawn Hall with the foul. Clock stopped with 2:22 to play. Jeremiah Wilkinson at the line for 2 shots. The left-hander from Powder Springs, Georgia. Good on number 1. Wilkinson with 25. He's the Dogs' leading scorer. Smurf has 24 today. Wilkinson wants the ball. He's like, come on, man. I'm in rhythm here. And the official was doing something. Now he gives it to him, and we missed the free throw.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Jeremiah's hurt.
He's hobbling back on the other end. Now he sprints, and now it's 5-on-5. He was back down by himself on the other end of the floor for a second. Somto blocks a drive by Freeman. Ball over to Murphy. Somto rejects that one. 2 blocks by Somto on the same possession. Dogs have the ball down 2. 98-96. Blue Cane beyond the arc on the right side. Along the baseline. He's dribbling against Overton. Into traffic. 3 ball from the right corner. Wilkinson knocked it down and fell down.
On a bad ankle.
Now he's hobbling back up the floor. He's giving the Dogs the lead, 99-98. Jeremiah Wilkinson with a 3. He's got 28 points in the game. The Dogs are in front with 92 seconds to play in overtime. Overton, crossover into the paint for Auburn. Drives, can't get the ball over. Somto hits the side of the backboard and out of bounds. Dogs ball. Somto jacked up. He is a rim protector, Chuck.
Oh, my goodness. What a difference that young man has made here in this overtime period. I don't know where we'd be without him. 2 blocks down there, and, I mean, he had to reverse sides of the lane. He blocked it on one side. They were getting it on the other side and about to put it back. He somehow or another recovers, gets over there, and blocks it on that side.
Dogs with the ball. Wilkinson was taking his time. Bench is screaming, get over the line. Jeremiah dribbles down on the right block. Nothing there. Auburn defends it. Kick it out with 70 seconds to go. Kane's got it high right wing. 10 on the shot clock. 1:02 to play. Wilkinson on the dribble. Crossover. Step back 3. Good! Oh, Jeremiah floats it up and in from 24 feet on the right wing. 102-98 Dogs. We've been in this position before. Auburn attacks. They get to the rack, and Hall lays it in over James. Oh, my goodness. It's back to a 2-point game and a timeout.
At least we didn't foul him, put him on the line for to make it a 3-point play.
Keyshawn Hall got to the backboard all the way to the rim to lay it up to make it a 102-100 game. Georgia in front. And Auburn uses its overtime timeout to stop the clock with 50.8 to go. And we'll take a timeout, too. Catch our breath and come back for what might be a magnificent finish. We shall see. It's pretty darn good right now. Dogs 102, Auburn 100 in overtime on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
It's time to cheer on the Bulldogs with the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth, and at 5% alcohol, it's got the perfect kick to turn things up on game day. It's time to stock up for the season. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted. Please drink responsibly. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio.
Enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And when you download the Kroger app, you can clip and save more with digital coupons every week. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. At Kroger, you can enjoy more ways to save and more rewards every time you shop. So it's always easy to save big every day with savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
Back here at Stegman Coliseum, nary a soul has left, I don't think, of the 10,261 listed in attendance today. And why would you? 102-100, Georgia leading Auburn. We're in overtime, less than a minute to go in the SEC opener, and it's just a heavyweight punch-out here, Chuck.
It really is. But you know what? This has been a fun basketball game to watch. You don't get many where a team can rally from, get up out of the grave.
Yes. You're talking about Auburn.
Right, yeah. But they have. They did it. And, part of it was due to us making mistakes. But then part of it also was just a great play by them. So, you have to tip your hat to your opponent every so often. Right now, Jeremiah's out there limping, but so he's been able to get the job done. And he's got 50.8, and then we can take care of him later.
Georgia inbounds and brings it up the floor with Smurf from right to left. Clock ticks at 43. We're in overtime. Georgia leads by a trim 2 points. 102-100. Smurf's got the dribble. Middle of the floor, down the right lane line, throws it to Blue in the corner. It's deflected out of bounds by Keyshawn Hall. He knew that was coming. The 6'7" forward from Cleveland, Ohio, tips it out of bounds. 13 seconds on the possession clock for Georgia. 33.8 to go in the first overtime. Smurf, unguarded on the sideline, throws it into backcourt to Wilkinson. He hobbles a little bit. He's rolled his ankle earlier. Wilkinson attacks, left-handed dribble, scoop shot, won't go. Rebound, fight for, Auburn's going to get it. Overton got it in traffic. Auburn's got the ball down 2, 19 seconds to go in overtime. They don't have a timeout. Hall's got the ball. Smurf's guarding. Up the wing to Freeman. 12 to play in overtime. Auburn can tie with a 2, win with a 3. They throw it inside. It's stolen by James.
Dylan James stepped in there and stole it and then got fouled. Did he get fouled?
Yeah, Adams fouled him after they turned it over. 5.3 to go. Adams committed the foul for Auburn. Dylan James stole the basketball.
Dylan anticipated that perfectly. When he drew back to pass that ball, Dylan stepped around his man and stepped right in front of the basketball. It was beautiful. Great timing.
5.3 to go. Georgia by 2, and 2 free throws for Dylan James coming up. 80% free throw shooter this season.
Now, if he makes them both, do not foul on the 3.
You need to holler that out there. All right, let's start with 1. It's in the air, and it's good. That's Dylan's first point of the game. And it gives Georgia a 3-point lead, 103-100 in overtime in the SEC opener. Number 2 will make it a 2-possession game, theoretically. Well, in the old days, I guess it would. But if you shoot a 3 and foul on the 3, that's still a 1-possession game, I guess, if you have a 4-point possibility, isn't it? Made them both. Dylan with 2 free throws. Dogs by 4. 5.3 seconds to go. Wilkinson out, Bailey in for a little offense, defense. Auburn to bring it up the length of the floor. 5.3 to go. They're down to 4. They give it to Hall. Smurf, don't foul.
Don't
3
foul.
seconds,
Stay
2
away
seconds.
from him.
Hall pushes off, steps back. Game is over. Misses the 3. Dogs are winners. 104-100 the final. Wow, they finally get it done in overtime.
My goodness. Life isn't supposed to be this hard.
7th 100-point game of the season for these Bulldogs. They're now 13-1, and they win the SEC opener over Auburn, who drops to 9-5 with the loss. 104-100. What a game in overtime. Holy smokes. Let's take a timeout. We'll get to the Regions locker room report on the other side of the break. Dogs win it in a bonus basketball. 104-100. Dogs defeat Auburn in overtime. Post-game coverage right after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Dogs do the improbable, the unthinkable, the unbelievable. They beat Arkansas and go wire to win the SEC tournament.